Hello, you bunch of bricks. It's Studlord here with the best deals of the week for the UK, USA, and EU. Let's dive in, starting with the US. First up, we've got LEGO Marvel's Iron Man Armory. I've seen mixed reviews on this. Personally, I like it. And do you know what? More than anything else, it comes with a lot of useful parts, as well as a ton of Iron Man related minifigures. Now, while none of them on their own are particularly anything to write home about, actually 37% off, these minifigures on their own are actually all worth more than that. So being able to pick this up at this price and get the set and all the parts that goes with it, for me, total no-brainer. So head on over to Amazon and grab that one. Sticking with Marvel and also on Amazon, we have the Endgame Final Battle. Again, many of you will probably already have this, but if you don't, now is definitely a great time to do it. Basically 40% off. This set was a bit overpriced when it initially came out, but at least you did get a decent array of minifigures and of course Thanos. But a bit like the Iron Man Armory, at 40% off, the figures alone are worth that, plus you're getting the set as well. This is just one of those deals you can't go wrong with, okay? 40% off, folks. Go and pick that one up. And then we're going to go to Toys R Us. It's a return to the Amazing Spider-Man art set. Last week we had a good deal on this in the UK. Now you've got it over in America. Okay, $120. Okay, it's an $80 discount. This is a really cool set to build. I love Lego art. I do it a lot. And the whole 3D thing really is awesome. So if you haven't got into it yet, just give it a go. Next, we're going to skip over to LEGO. Obviously, we've had the New Year sets for 2024, but what that does mean is that LEGO have stuck the old Lunar sets on offer. Okay, 40% off. I imagine they're not going to have a huge amount of these left. Really, really cool set. I loved building it. It was a little bit overpriced, obviously, when it first came out, but hugely colourful and looks fantastic next to this year's Auspicious Dragon and the Family Reunion set. I've done reviews on both of those, so check out those videos on my channel if you want to. But this is a really cool set, and the other thing I'll say is there are loads of useful parts in this, okay? Recolours, lots of things that you can use for mock building, so even if you don't want to put this together to have it as the set as you're seeing it here, being able to pick up these parts and these colours for this price, to my mind, is a really good decision. And then there are still several brickheads on offer. This week we've also got 30% off Scrooge McDuck, Huey, Dewey and Louie. This is due to retire very soon, so if you are a Brickheads fan, grab these while you can. Also remember that while not all Brickhead sets have gone up in value, most of them have, even when you're basing it on the retail price. So picking this up at 30% off, if you hold on to this for just a couple of years, I would actually be shocked if you don't get sort of 100, maybe even 150% return on investment. Obviously that's just my guess, not financial advice, but that's based on what I've found with brickheads in the past. That's it for the ones in the US today. There's not a huge amount. Do click through on Lego to find ones that we've already mentioned in previous weeks. They are still available. And check out my new Instagram channel where I will be posting updates daily on better deals. Now though, it's time to head over to the UK. First up, we've got the Technic Ferrari Daytona SP3. Now, this one is currently 27% off, making it basically £285. I have seen this slightly cheaper before, closer to the 31% off mark. Nonetheless, it's coming closer to retirement, so if you have had your eye on this one, now may well be the time to grab it. After that, if you happen to be into the buildable construction figures, you can grab Batman, Wolverine, and Captain America, all for close to 30% off. I know these are definitely more niche in terms of who are actually going to be liking them, and to be honest, they're probably not for me. However, I do think that they are going to become quite collectible. Let me know if you agree in the comments. It's quite a strong lineup for Marvel today. Next, we have the Sanctum Sanctorum, and this one is currently on sale at Argos. They've not got it marked as being on sale, but we can see the normal retail price there, £215. They've got it for £158. That's more than 25% off. So if you haven't got it already, now is a good time to do so. I have seen mixed reviews on this, but personally, I think it's a really good build. I have got it, and there certainly are a lot of positives. So get it while you can. I think this is a good price, and many people might not have realised that it's currently on sale because they're not marking it as such on Argos. Heading on over to Amazon, we have the I Am Groot buildable figure. Really cute one this. Rather fiddly to build, I found, but certainly looks fun when you've got it on the shelf. Now bear in mind, it's saying there are only 4 left in stock, so this will probably be gone within a couple of hours. Alternatively, if you prefer the venomized version of Groot, you can currently grab 25% off on Argos. I haven't got this one. I've got the normal Groot, but this one does look fun. Let me know in the comments if you've got it, what you think of it. Certainly an interesting concept, and I think a fun one to actually add to the collection. So go ahead and grab it. That's a good price considering it's not been out all that long. Now switching over to Harry Potter, we've got the Hungarian Horntail. This is 20% off. This is technically now a retired product. It is already sold out in several of the stores, so you will need to check and see whether there is one actually near you that stocks this still. If you can get it, do, okay? This is an amazing build. If you haven't already built it, this dragon is just awesome, okay? You can turn the wings, you can make them move. It's just a really, really good build. I thought it was fantastic at its normal retail price point, but at 20% off, this is just a no-brainer. So seriously, amazing build. If you haven't got it already, go and grab it if they have it in stock at a store near you. Okay, I'm not going to spend long on this one, but we'll touch on it. It's the Icons Ghostbusters. This has been out now since 2020. Quite frankly, it's been out for too long. 20% off. It's not fantastic. I've seen it cheaper. However, it should be retiring this year. So if you've been holding off and do want to get this set, now probably is the time to do it. I haven't got it myself and I really am toying with the idea of doing so. I think it'd be a fun display piece, but I've just not been completely sold before. Guess I'll have to make my mind up now while it's got the saving. Lastly, heading over to Disney, you've got the Duos 8 buildable toy figure set. The way that they've done these characters, I would say definitely is aimed more at the kids. However, I love Disney and I think these are a really good lineup to actually have on the shelf. And of course it is a Disney 100 set, so I do think they could be quite collectible going forwards in a couple of years' time. At 25% off, it's certainly not something to sniff at, so if this is your bag, I would say grab it while you can. So, with all that said and done, it's time to jump over to deals in the EU. We'll kick things off with Indiana Jones and the Golden Idol. This has been on discount fairly continuously actually since it's come out, and to be honest, I'm pretty surprised. This is actually a fairly awesome set. If you've not built it, do so, because actually it's really interesting the way that this has been put together. There's so many different moving parts in this set. If that interests you, seriously pick it up. It's just cool to build. 25% off, definitely a decent discount. I definitely think it's worth picking up. And let's face it, this is just the iconic scene from Raiders of the Lost Ark and all of the Indiana Jones films. I'm not even going to talk about the latest Indiana Jones movie. I wasn't a huge fan, but hey, this I was, and I think it's an awesome set. So if you haven't got it, pick it up. Next is a small Jurassic Park set. I just want to touch on this because at 32% off, you actually get the Robert Muldoon minifigure. Now, this is the only set that he's currently appeared in. I think there is talk of him possibly appearing in another one in a different outfit. But so far, this is the only time that we've got him. Of course, we get our little Velociraptor, which is awesome. Personally, I love collecting the dinosaurs. And yeah, 32% off. 26 euros, folks. Okay, you don't want to pay full price for this set, so now is definitely the time to do it. Now we're going to jump to Star Wars, and over at Intertoys, you can currently get the AT-AT, the Ultimate Collector's Series Edition, for 100 euros off. Okay, that's just better than 10%. It's certainly on the lower end of the discounts. However, this is one massive set. I know a lot of people probably want it, but are put off by the high price tag. And look, that's still a high price tag, but 100 euros off, definitely better than a smack in the face with a wet fish. Next up, we've got actually a brand new set for 2024, okay? This is the roses from the Botanical Collection, and I'm really jealous that you can actually get 10 euros off of this. Here in the UK, it's still full retail. I'm a big fan of the Botanical range, and these roses just look awesome. So if you want these for a really fantastic display piece, pick them up. I am really surprised that they are on sale already, having only just come out. Next, we do need to mention Rocket, and of course, Baby Groot. This is very much of a Marmite set. I know some people say they really don't like it. I think this picture does it a lot more justice, and it is certainly better when you've got it in person. Okay, the box art really doesn't sell it at all, but it is a much nicer set in person, and yeah, 9 euros off. Definitely not a huge saving. One of the smaller ones I usually post about, but it's a new set, and if you're a Guardians of the Galaxy fan, especially like I am, then hey, it's one you've got to add. Might as well do it while you are getting some money off. Finally, for the EU, I just want to touch on this one. Nintendo Entertainment System. This is going to be gone very soon, okay? It's been around for quite a while. I don't think it's going to be around much longer at all. 40 euros off. This is just a fantastic nostalgia set. I really like it. If you picked up the previous Mario, I forget the set number, but basically it can sit on there, and then when you're playing it, it actually makes noises and does a whole response thing. It was originally in with the Bowser sets. If somebody knows the set number, post it in the comments, please. I can't remember it right now. But yeah, nostalgia for me, this is just a fantastic set. It was quite a high retail price, to be fair. Not so much when you look at it on a parts, per piece, price per piece basis, but still, I think it would have put quite a few people off. There he is. There's the Mario I'm talking about. But yeah, I think if you're like me and you grew up playing on a Nintendo, now is the time to pull the trigger and get this. But that is that for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Please comment, let me know what sets you've got below, any deals that you've also seen that I've missed out. Check out the Instagram, I'll be posting daily updates on other deals that we have seen. And of course, please consider liking and subscribing. Now, thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.